Okay, so I left it earlier, this boss fight. Still not really got a strategy for, so might die quite a few more times. I think one strategy is to rappel down rather than jumping, because last time I jumped. Oh. I wonder if maybe I can take these out before I release the boss, and then maybe it'll make it a bit easier. I wish I could move a bit quicker and crouch. Is that silent? I think that's silent. This fucker's gonna wake up, and not only is he gonna wake up, but he's gonna bring like at least 3 more of those minions into the mix, I think. I'm hoping that the 2 that I just killed will trim the numbers down by 2, but I'm not sure if it works like that. I might still wind up with like 5 to deal with. What's that? I need to remember these tripwires not really working at all on this boss, so I might not bother with those. Another question is it... Oh, never mind, they all go. Once one goes, they all go. Okay, never mind. And this thing spits fire as well. It's actually a pretty difficult boss. I'm not exactly sure where I should target it. Oh, hi. Oh, where are you coming from now? Go away. I need to craft some ammo, but I need like 2 seconds away from these guys to be able to do it. There we go. I also want to get rid of this last minion, because he's just a fucking pest at this point. There we go. Ah, I knocked some armor off him at least. I think if we can get him close into melee range, but still, you know, make him miss. Oh, for fuck's sake. Make him not take, you know, not damage us, then I might be able to get a hit on him. Oh, come on now. Yeah, alright, okay. Fucking home in flames. Ah, God. Well, it seems like melee's the way to go. It's just getting close to him without getting hit by fucking heat-seeking heat is the fucking problem. Let's start again, try and take out the fucking scrubs before, because they're just a nuisance. I don't even know where they are though. Can't see them. But I definitely want to take those 2 out before we unleash this. No, don't jump, don't. Fucking reload the save. I can't wait to get past this boss. It's just annoying at this point. It's like, it's not a very fun boss. It's just kind of irritating. Hey, rappel down, don't jump. Good. Now let's deal with these 2. Again. Right. How long does it take to charge this heavy attack, sorry? You know, fuck me, she went in his stance ages ago, just hit the fucking thing. Oh yeah, obviously. Thank you. Fuck off. Frustration is building. Do it again. Right. Where are the irritating minions? There's one.
That machine's not gonna let me take over this stuff.
I don't have a clue where the others are. I'm sure they'll find me. Fuck off! Fuck's sake, there's like so many different things to deal with and they all attack you at the same time. Like, me. I think I need to get close to it, but then make it miss. But I don't know how to make it miss because it seems like it can heat seek. Yeah, yeah, close. Thank you. Wonderful. I think its attacks can interrupt all of my attacks. Yeah, so if I'm like 99% of the way through a heavy strike and then one of its flames that's heat seeks touches me, then it interrupts. But if I hit it, it doesn't interrupt any of its attacks. It just carries on. Fucking hell! What are you fucking psychic? Oh, for God's sake, this is fucking well annoying. Like, how do you know where I'm gonna go before I even fucking go there, you irritating piece of shit? Come on, I hit it! It didn't even do anything! Right, okay, but it dealt loads of damage to me, so okay, we're gonna have to do this again, by the looks of it. Because, this fucking thing doesn't take damage, it just deals damage, apparently. Oh, for God's sake! Fucking hell, this isn't even fun. When cornered by machines, use shock traps. I don't know if you've noticed, game, but the shock traps don't actually shock the enemies most of the time, so that's like really shitty advice because they don't fucking work. The amount of times I've put shock wires down and they've just trampled right over them, no damage, not been stunned. All it is a waste of ammo. The shittest piece of advice ever, game. Right, now where are these two fuckers? There we go. I forget if there's actually a cover mechanic on this game. I don't believe there is. Fuck that. Okay, he's a bit psychic as well, apparently. I think it must be a robot thing that humans just don't have. They can read your thoughts and know which way you're gonna go and just fire at where you're gonna be rather than where you are, and hit every time as well. It's a pretty wonderful thing. I could do one of these targeting systems for my bow and arrow actually. You don't have to bother aiming so much.
Machine's not gonna let me take all this stuff.
Oh, right, I'm sorry. I just took damage. Why? Right, there's one minion left that me need to take down. Oh, this fucking thing is far too close. Stop! The fucking telepathy! Stop it! Thank you. Well, that's the minions down at least. Fuck off. Die, please! Just die, for fuck's sake! Oh god, that was too close. That had better have triggered a save point, because I can't be dealing with this fucking thing again. What an annoyance. Oh Jesus, that was one of the less fun boss battles, I think. Right, crafting. I've not got enough space to carry any of the loot from this thing. Nor do I have what's required to increase. So I think I'm gonna have to just drop some stuff. Drop it far away so I don't wind up picking it up again. It's the green stuff really that we're not too asked about. So as we can get rid of some of the green 5% crap that I don't care about. Oh, actually don't drop it, disassemble it, because I'll get the half the value I think. So I'll just get rid of some of the shitty, like, lower percentage ones that I don't really care about. And hopefully that should allow me to pick up some of the items that we earned by killing this annoying troll boss. That really had better be a safe point. If they don't checkpoint you there, then that's just sadistic.
Information on different machines. This will help me overwrite them.
Okay, that's gotta be a checkpoint, surely. going nowhere. Oh, I didn't get the bones off it again. I'm not sure how you harvest the bones, but I do need 2 for to upgrade something.
Good for an old remedy.
I thought I got the bones, but I didn't. But I got more items than I usually do, so maybe if I kill enough boars, I'll just randomly get the 2 bones that I need. I think that boss battle definitely calls for a manual save.
Looks good.
I'm thinking maybe just kill a few random animals and then see if it like allows me to craft anything. Just kill some random turkeys and boars. I definitely need to kill more boars because I really want those bones. I can't even remember what it is that I can craft when I get them, but I know that it was something pretty important. Where'd that sneaky turkey go? Oh, he's gonna pull the little 180 on me.
Red light means trouble.
Really? Through a tree? Wow, it actually destroyed the tree. Okay, you can stop doing that now. I think you proved your point. What the hell? Okay, there's fucking hell, there was like 2 of them, and then now all of a sudden there's like 10 of them, and I'm dead? Fuck you. Jesus Christ, man. What is it with these things? You see like 2 of them, get into a battle with them, and then they just like, there's like waves of them coming one at a time, one at a time. You think you're done? Nope, there's another one. Kill it. Think you're done? Nope, there's another one, and so on and so forth. Where the fucking hell do they all just converge from? Jesus Christ, man. I found 2. Wound up getting attacked by about 8. Fucking pieces of shit. There's one up there, but I'm sure that one will turn into about 15. And like, they never show up on this, which is really annoying, because I feel like the whole purpose of this is to map out how many enemies are in the area and where they are before you attack. But it actually serves no purpose at all, because all it does is map these ones. It doesn't do shit to map all the ones that just magically spawn out of nowhere and just sort of appear in the area after the fact.
This'll help.
I'm not seeing any ambushes yet. You know, I'm not seeing it spawning another 10 enemies in all directions. Not yet, anyway. I see my useless, overridden companions done absolutely nothing to help me out in that little skirmish there, so I think that's the last we're going to be seeing of this useless.
You're not gonna like this. Keep that for later. That'll help.
Right, I'll go back out there and kill your friends. Get him. Oh, they killed him. Oh no, they didn't. He killed one of them. Not good. Oh, I think they got him now though. No, they didn't. He killed him. One shot. Go on, go get the other one. You're doing good. Go on, there's another one up there. Go and take care of the fucker. Come with me. Can you give instructions to these things or anything like that? I don't think you can. Well, hopefully it'll just follow.
Grazers. Can override them if I don't spook them.
Right, get him, boy! Get him! Oh, he's getting away.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Hopefully this guy will help us out a little bit. Although, you know, doubtful. Broadhead? What are these, like bulls? Get him. Yeah, I'll get him then. Hey, friendly one, I know. Why don't you fucking help me out and attack one of these pieces of shit? You're not doing anything. You overridden piece of crap. Doing shit. You're just standing there and watching while I get attacked. This is the worst overridden machine ever. Oh my god. Okay, he did something. Yeah, I think he killed two of them. Good job, Paul. You got there in the end. Unfortunately, you have outlived your usefulness, though.
Make this quick.
There's a campfire up there somewhere, but not quite sure how to get to it. I would like to save though. I don't think you can really climb much in this game, so there's probably not much point trying to climb. Oh, cool, I got a boar bone from that one, so I need one more bone from a boar, and I can craft whatever it was that I was trying to craft yesterday. Can't remember what it is, but it was something important, I believe. So it seems that it's just literally, you don't get a bone from every boar, so it's just like a random drop, so... I think the key is just kill a shitload of them until you eventually get the materials that you're after. I don't think there's anything really, any kind of strategy over which ones to go for, or any of that kind of stuff. Okay, there's a more accessible campfire on the way to the objective, so we'll just use that. It is surrounded by enemies though. Lanthorn. I don't even know if that's something that I want to mess with, and there's two of them. Oh, I thought there was two of them, there's actually at least four of them. And they're all around the campfire. Shit, okay. Maybe we can override one before they see us.
Not gonna be a problem overriding that Lanthorn. Catching it, though.
It's weird how whoever designed all these animals seems to have designed them after, like, real organic animals that actually exist. This one looks like a springbok or something. The last ones look like bulls. Okay, now they're not easy to kill. Yeah, they definitely take quite a few more hits than the Watchers. Are they all dead? I think maybe my ally killed a couple of them. Oh no, never mind, there's two over here.
Handy.
I can't grab that anyway. They got some range on that eyesight. If they saw me from over there, I didn't even realize they could see in that kind of distance. Okay, you work for me now. Go get him. Oh, threw a rock? You attacked me through a rock. Thanks. Okay, apparently there's no such thing as cover in this game. It can get you through trees, through rock, through metal, you name it. Any more? There's always more. It's just a matter of where are they. There's always more ready to pounce. Running very low on health. Got no health reserves at all. Alright, what bullshit modifications have we got that we can get rid of? How do I replace the modification? It did teach me that yesterday, but I can't remember. Oh, DS, what's up, buddy? Things going alright. I was in a bit of a struggle boss battle earlier. I started the stream and almost closed it down after like 10 minutes and just jumped off because it was driving me nuts. But I got past that bit, so we'll carry on a bit longer. But yeah, other than that horrible boss battle, it's been going alright. How are you doing, man? Always good to see you. I'm currently trying to figure out how I'm supposed to do the modifications here. Because there was a way that I could change the modification for my suit, but I'm thinking maybe once I've applied it, then that's permanent possibly, because I don't really see another option. You slept most of the day, me too, man. Me too. I got up late, played some of this, watched football, and then went back to sleep and just woke up again and straight back on this. Oh, maybe it's here in the crafting. Yeah, okay, so I can change some modifications here. Oh, oh, 2? Really? So what are all the other mods for then? I've got loads. I've got 9. Only 2 of them are for outfits apparently. So I'm guessing that's what this sort of exterior circle indicates then, because I think it's these 2 that are for outfits. So that sort of swirl around them must indicate outfit. I'm guessing because these are both weaves, resist fire, resist corruption. I'm guessing the weaves are for outfits, and the others for, I don't know, maybe the others are just all for weapons. In which case, maybe I can modify some of the weapons and put some of the cool shit on there. Resist corruption. I'm gonna change that to resist fire because that boss fucked me up with fire, and I was clearly weak to fire, so we'll use that for now. Should be able to detach mods from equipment. Yeah, I think it's just because I was looking in the inventory instead of the crafting page. So we got a bow and this. What mods have we got on it? 5% damage coil? That sounds like crap. Okay, we could probably get rid of that then. That damage coil, wherever it was. It's 5% one that I don't really care for. Apparently it doesn't exist anymore. What happened to that? It's not on the weapon anymore, I don't believe. Handling coil and tear coil, yeah, so what happened to the one that I removed? Seems to have just vanished, so I can't actually can't get rid of it. Oh well. Fuck it. Don't remember if the old mod is lost for good. Yeah, it looks like that. I'm beginning to think that that might be what it is. Just once I've removed it, you can't like disassemble it or attach it to another weapon or anything. I think that's it. It's just sort of done. I have got 4 skill points to spend though. Oh, you can do a longer dodge, that's pretty cool, 3 points. I think I need to move on with this though, the Gatherer, because there's a whole load in that skill tree that I've not even begun yet, so I'll use the points on these for now. That should let me pick up more health and stuff like that. Oh, gather resources and search enemies while mounted. Now, I like the sound of that. No jumping off the mount all the time. I think that was locked earlier, which is why I'd never seen it until now. I'm pretty sure that was a locked one. You put up 2 eyeballs. Okay, it's one of those. Right, I've been pretty much hanging on to most of my mods until I've run out of space, because you can never tell sometimes at the beginning of a game whether it's the kind of stingy type of game or not. But if this one's a bit more sort of generous with the mods and attachments and whatnot, then I'll probably I'll go and sell a bunch of them and try and make some money off them or something. I probably don't need to hoard them if it's that generous. I find at the beginning of games, until I figure out how generous they are, I tend to hoard everything that I get and not really deal with traders until I've really can gauge the true value of what I've got. Sometimes, like, you just go and sell all your initial shit to traders, and then you don't realize until afterwards that, like, that some of that shit was so hard to come by, and you just never see it again.
Looking good.
Such as a silver earring on Red Dead that I sold 2 seconds before I realized that I needed it to craft something, and I've never seen it again. I don't have a fucking clue where to find it. I need it for a talisman, and it's like the one thing that I need for the talisman. And it's gone because I sold it to the fence like 2 seconds before I checked. I should have checked what I needed for crafting materials before I sold stuff, but I didn't, so now I'm down a silver earring and I can't find a replacement. It was one of those stupid things that I knew what I was doing while I was doing it as well. And I decided to check what I could sell before what I could craft, and then I saw that for sale and thought, I wonder if I should just check actually if I need it to craft, and I thought, nah, fuck it, I'll just sell it, we'll figure it out in a minute. And then I went onto the crafting menu, it's like, oh, I needed that. Shit, never seen one again. Not the smartest move.
Come on.
God damn it, there's too much
Party,
stuff to
little
grab.
grunt. You'll help.
And I find it too troubling to leave it behind. So I just wind up foraging constantly for like most of the game. I spend less time doing missions and fighting and more time just sort of gathering shit. Every time I think I've gathered everything in a patch, I see another white indicator in a distance like this that I need to go and get. Oh, look at this. This is just a big fucking trail of them leading me up the hill. Like, I'm just gonna... I need it. I gotta get it. Gotta get it. At least that one's red, so I won't get close enough to see another one pop up behind it to lure me in. I don't have to go up to it because it's red, so I know that I can't pick it. Oh, thanks. That was a shittest heavy attack. Usually takes a step or two forward when you do a heavy attack, but sometimes he just does it like in place. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. My drinking water. That's what I said. Get the fuck out of here. Go on. Yeah, that's right. Don't fucking come back neither.
You'll do.
Looking at. God damn it. Did they run away and go get backup or something? What's going on? What was the boss? I don't know what it was called, but it had a shield in front of it, like I don't know how to describe it. Like the shields you get on Mass Effect, that's almost like holograms or something. And its main weapon was fire. It was just constantly fucking flaming me. It was in like some sort of it was in like a tomb sort of thing. It was inside. It's like it was like it was inside a cave, except not a cave. It was like really futuristic. It definitely like man-made, and it was like a production plant where they produce all these robots. But there was one big boss in the middle that just had a huge shield and flamethrowers, and it was just fucking me up constantly. It killed me. Must have killed me 10 times. Want that boar as well, just in case it's got. Just in case it's got a bone that I need.
Angry.
The auto aim can be quite generous at times. I missed that third shot. I missed by a mile, but it just sort of homed in on it. Oh, I didn't get a bone this time. I can't even remember what it is that I want to craft. I think it was a capacity thing. Oh, I can craft this now. Well, let's hold off on that just for a sec. Okay, it must have been this one. Resource satchel upgrade. I needed 2 boar bone. That needs a fox bone. Okay, so we can craft some of these now. I think that's all the like upgrades we can do at the moment. Yeah, that's what it was called. Sorry, a cauldron. Yeah, it was in a cauldron. Have you used the create job button for crafting? How does that work? Oh, I create job. Job's been created. Oh, okay. I see. So it's kind of like on Assassin's Creed Origins, where you don't just have to like note down what you need. You can actually determine by the upgrade what you can set the upgrade, and then that'll just give you a constant reminder to go after the parts that you need. That's good. I'll bear that in mind. There's nothing that I'm massively asked about upgrading at the moment for crafting, but that is definitely something to keep in mind. Because I found that really useful on Assassin's Creed Origins, and I thought more games should use that. Obviously this came out before Origins, but that was the first time I'd used a mechanic like that, and I thought it was really useful, rather than just sort of, okay, let's look at everything I need to craft and keep in mind exactly what I need. It's just like, okay, I want to craft that, tag it, and then it'll just keep track of the resources. Makes it, it's just one less hassle, isn't it, and not having to sort of think all the time about exactly what resources you need for this and that and all the rest of it. Oh, where does this one come from? Okay, I thought there was two. Turns out there's a fucking shitload of them. Jesus Christ, what is going on? I'm not even gonna fight these guys. I'm running. The problem is I'm running straight into more of them. Fuck off.
Better. No more time to recover.
It'd be cool if they followed you into the water and got electrocuted. Or, you know, like shorted out and malfunctioned and stuff. Yeah, you can go in water with no issue by the looks of it. It doesn't seem to phase him one bit. Okay, fuck it, let's get out of here. I'm not fighting all of them. I thought I was fighting 2. That would have been acceptable, but to fight like 10 of them, I don't want to die and lose progress.
For later. The Forsaken Village.
The hell's
Mara
that?
spoke of. It's in shambles.
Okay, it's like, is there a wildfire? Is there not a wildfire? Found a corrupted zone? Oh shit, I was trying to stay clear of those. Because they needed to be like minimum like level 15. Yeah, that one's a level 15. That one's a level 20. I think I'm like level 11. I was actually trying to avoid these corrupted zones actually. But I do have a quest that leads me into one, but I'm underleveled for it. That one's a level 7 quest. Try that. Go to the massacre site. Oh, there was a massacre. Okay, let's go check that out. I think it's we're more appropriately leveled for that one. I don't really fancy walking into a situation with high level baddies that are just gonna fucking kill me instantly. So suppose this like weird wildfire that's not actually a fire of any sort signifies a corrupted zone then. Maybe that's what's corrupted about it, the fire's not working properly. It's like a fire malfunction where it glows everything red and it spreads but it doesn't actually burn shit.
Override a sawtooth. If I can get
Okay,
it close.
good, so I can override and that's what I was wondering. That's good. Didn't want to get dead close and then find out that I can't override the fucking thing. Going to be a passive observer in this battle. It'd be nice to not be at the center of one of them for a change. Finish him. So you do that. Corrupted is the same as insufficient oxygen?
I'll tuck that away.
Is that just how it affects the machines, or does that affect humans in a similar sort of way, like deprive them of, you know, like a lifeblood? I'm gonna let him protect me while I loot this area, and then I'm gonna just kill him and steal his resources. Oh, right, I see what you mean. I forgot I'd even said that. Hey, buddy. There's not really any way to just put these things down, is there? You kind of have to, Whoa, it's fucking turned on me! It turned on me, I had to override it again. It was about to attack. The fucking thing was actually about to betray the shit out of me. That's what you get. That's not doing any damage. I don't feel like that's doing any damage at all. I can clearly see this thing has no problem doing damage to me though. Fuck you. Phew, it died on my last arrow. That was lucky. The override isn't permanent, right, okay. I was wondering about that earlier today, and one of my animals stayed overridden for quite a while, so I thought maybe it is permanent, but I can clearly see it's not now, because that fucker, like, it got like an inch away from me and then decided to switch its allegiance and attack me. Luckily I managed to override it again just in time, but that piece of shit was definitely about to betray. I feel like I need a campfire to save after all that. I gather so much health on this game, and then before I even get to my objective, I just waste all the health in like random skirmishes with these fucking things. A rope caster? I don't think so. I think so far all I've got is the bow and arrow and the like the tripwire thing. Which like I'm really this shockwire tripcaster. I'm like yeah. I'm not convinced that it's all that useful, to be honest. I find that most of the time that I use it, they know and they either jump over it or go around it, and if they do walk into it, it's like really hit and miss as to whether it actually does anything damage wise to them. or stuns them or anything. Like a lot of the time, it just does not stun them. They just walk straight through it. It doesn't even break stride, and then they just attack you. And I just think, okay, that was just a waste of ammo. So I'm not really using that very much, to be honest, because I find it quite useless. It seems like a really cool tool, but it just doesn't fucking work. Like the amount of times that I've set up a wire and then waited on the other side and tried to lure an animal into it, and they've just charged straight through it, detonated it, and just it's done nothing, and it's not even like slowed them down or anything. So yeah, I'm really not a big fan of the tripwire thing. Keep playing with weapons and ammo types back. Yeah, I'm gonna, but at the moment I've only really acquired 2 weapons, and I'm pretty much just sticking with the bow and arrow because I find the tripwire, it looks so cool, but in practice it's like fucking useless. Oh, let's hoping that wouldn't turn into a confrontation. Quiet, quiet. Oh, he's alerted everyone. They all know. Why won't you just attack it? You know, just attack it, like I'm asking you to. Just attack it. Okay, attack. Well done. Thank you. Attack. Good. Well, sometimes it does. Oh, go away. Attack. Yay, it worked this time. Oh shit, Aslan, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. And everyone who's come over from Dragon Age, how's everyone doing? I'm currently getting salty because I'm just under a constant attack, it seems. There's hordes of these things as well, there's no end to these fuckers. What's going on over there? I can hear a human over there in distress. Yeah, there is.
Aiming and...
Hi, humans. You're also welcome. Ungrateful piece of shit. Okay, let's go. You're on your own, guys. Ayla's got her own problems.
Steady.
Yo, Dime Package, what's up, dude? Wondering how long I can watch before I need to play it again. Yeah, it is a good game, I gotta say. How long ago did you play it, DS? And also, did you stream it when you played? Found some werewolves? Shit, I can't even remember werewolves in that game, actually. I'm so glad you're playing Dragon Age though, Aslan. It's like the nostalgia alone. I can't remember too much about the game, but things flood back when I'm watching you play it. It's actually quite a nostalgic experience. I'm enjoying it. I wanted to stay longer today, but I wanted to play some of this, and I knew that if I didn't start stream soon, then it would just get too late, so I had to leave. But I was enjoying the playthrough. Oh, she's dead, but she had some loot on her, so it's not a total loss. Same goes for this one. Do they attack you, I take it then? The enemies. Enemy werewolves.
Good.
Yeah, I
can
don't
use
remember
this.
a lot of the enemies in that game, really. I don't watch a lot of that game either, considering it's so interesting. It has been on my favourites game list on Twitch for years, but I just have very rarely tuned into Dragon Age stream. So, yeah, I'm really glad that you're streaming it. I'm glad that you're into it as well. It's, you know, it's not for everyone, especially the style of combat. It's not really the kind of style of combat that I like, I've got to admit. But I did really enjoy it in Dragon Age. I think Dragon Age is the exception, you know, that kind of, it's not turn-based, obviously, but it's almost like an RTS kind of strategy, which isn't really my cup of tea, but I very much enjoyed it in Dragon Age. That was the exception, I've got to say. Same with Dragon Age Inquisition. Both really fun games. When I started playing it, I didn't know if I was going to see it through, mostly once I realised what the combat was about. But it grew on me quite quickly. I think that might have been my first RPG, actually. I always just saw RPG as kind of like a bit too like fantasy, sort of not really my type of thing. And then I played Dragon Age. I can't remember if it was Dragon Age or Fallout 3 that was my first, but either way, it completely changed my opinion on RPGs, and now I love them. But I think Dragon Age might actually have been my first RPG. Either that or it was Fallout, followed very shortly by Dragon Age and or Mass Effect.
Going down fast.
It was all pretty new territory at the time. But God, what a great set. I never played Dragon Age 2, and I've heard a lot of negatives about it, but I've not experienced it myself. But oh, where the fuck did you come from? But Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Inquisition, I played both of those, and I thought they were both fantastic. I wish these things would leave me alone. I can't even get away from this. I'm gonna use this bullshit trip mine, and I bet it doesn't do shit. This thing is staging another attack before I've even recovered from the first one. Oh, it did something for once. That's nice. See, when it works, the trip mine is actually really good, but I find that so often they just charge right through it and detonate it, but it doesn't damage them in any way at all.
I dropped it!
In this case, it's actually working out quite useful. Bye. Stream this from February last year till March. The best game of the year? Damn. I mean, I've got to say, yourself and a lot of other people whose opinions on games I respect have had nothing but really good things to say about this game. I can see why, because I'm enjoying it thoroughly so far, despite being extremely salty over the boss battle earlier. But yeah, I mean, I you know, I can definitely see where the hype's coming from. Seems like a fucking awesome game. You definitely got to play the whole series. You should. If you stream Dragon Age 2, I'll definitely watch that because I know nothing about that game. I heard mixed reviews from people that I know that really like the first one. I think it's possible, from what I've heard, it doesn't sound like Dragon Age 2. Now what? It doesn't seem that Dragon Age 2 is a bad game. I get the impression that a lot of people who love Dragon Age 1, they had taken a bit of a different direction with 2 possibly, and it's not so much that they didn't like the game, but that they didn't like, you know, how different it was from the first possibly, so, you know, maybe it's to be taken with a pinch of salt, but yeah, that's kind of what I gathered from the major complaints that I had heard from people that I knew that loved Dragon Age 1. It seemed more that it's different than that it's bad. And then I can only assume that by playing Dragon Age Inquisition is a lot similar to Origins, I felt. So I can only assume that they've taken like a return to like the sort of original formatting with Inquisition. And maybe Dragon Age 2 is the only one that's like a bit different. I've heard it's still a good game though. And if you stream it, I'll definitely be checking it out. Oh my god, these things are everywhere, they really are. There's no campfires to save. I'm gonna get killed before I save, I can keep coming. Can't wait to play Inquisition. Inquisition's so good. Level up? Have I got level up points? I do! I am so shit at leveling up on games. I just, sometimes I've leveled up 3 or 4 times before I actually realise that I've leveled up and I've got some points to spend. That's the last one of the tier 1s, so might as well just get that. Yeah, there's only one way to find out, Aslan, and I think we're gonna find out one way or another what that game's really about. And I'm not gonna play it, but I'm gonna watch as much of your playthrough as I can. That should give me a pretty good indication. Keep getting sidetracked by resources to pick.
These will keep.
Turkey. Oh, rich meat. Good. Okay, we seem to always get rich meat from turkeys. And I do need that, actually, so I need to keep my eye out for more turkeys, because they seem to be a pretty regular source of rich meat, which I do need for crafting. Oh, campfire discovered? Where? I need that campfire. I hope it's not surrounded by enemies. Poor turkey. He's going to a better place. He's, you know, he's not dying in vain. He's gonna help increase our satchel size so we can carry more shit to kill more turkeys with. It was just Thanksgiving anyway. You know, to be honest, he's lucky he survived this long. Most turkeys died, I'd imagine, like at least a week ago.
These are helpful. Bitter though.
You know what? I'm gonna do a manual save there as well as a quick save, because I'm definitely feeling vulnerable. Starts a fun for Save the Turkeys. Could you imagine the outcry when Thanksgiving and Christmas come around? I don't think you'd be very popular around Christmas time if you were preaching Save the Turkeys. Not with me anyway. I love turkey on Christmas. Is that a Strider? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to actually just override this because I'd rather ride it than kill it. I thought it was whatever they call them, like the sentry type ones. I forget what they're called though. Like watchers, I think they're called. I think they're called watchers. I don't think you can ride them, but you can ride the whatever it was that I just killed.
Soon enough.
Just overrode, sorry, not killed. So once I've done picking all this bullshit stuff, I'm gonna go ride it to Pastures New. Another turkey up there. Oh, he's... You know what? Fuck him. Stupid turkey. I need that rich meat. I was gonna let him go, but... I need those accessories. Bigger satchel is better satchel. You got the pick while riding? Yes, I did get the pick while riding perk actually. Forgot all about that. I could have just swept up all those probably, but I didn't. I did them all on foot. Thanks for reminding me. I did actually unlock that perk earlier today. Literally like half an hour ago or something as well. I've already forgotten that I've got it. Let's test that out actually. There's something to pick down here. Let me try that out. See how well it works. See what kind of speed you can pick at as well. If you have to stop or if you can just sort of. Whoop. Oh, you can. Well, you do have to stop actually, but only for a sec. You don't have to stop for long. No! They nearly killed my my horse. Okay, gonna have to dump some resources, I think. Character looks awesome. Did you create her, or did you say? I don't think you can create. I think she's just the character. She does look fucking awesome, though. Yeah, her hair is really cool. I like her hair. Aloy seems like a really cool character, actually. I'm digging Aloy. Yeah, I need to get rid of some shit. I've got too many resources, I think. And they're sorted by rarity, so I guess I suppose I could just get rid of loads of this shit at the bottom. Not the Ridgewood though. I've got loads of it, but I think that's used as like currency. Trading with merchants, yeah. So anything that you can use for trading, I'm not going to get rid of. Crafting, selling for shards. Yeah, I think stuff like this can just go. Oh my god, you got to do them one at a time. Oh no, disassemble multiple. Oh great, you can do them all. And fuck for that. You gotta love a good time saver. The crafting on Red Dead is horrible, man. Like, you try and craft on Red Dead, and you want to craft like 20 or something, you've got to do one at a time, and each one takes a few seconds, so if you want to do 20, you sat there for like a good few minutes, which is why I never craft anything really on that game. Crafting is fucking nightmarish. Oh, we got a box that I didn't know we had. It's got some stuff in it. Really want to upgrade either of these yet. We've only really cleared up 2 slots. What about this crap? I suppose we can get rid of this. It's everywhere, this stuff as well, so I suppose we can just dump it. I'm sure we'll find plenty more of it. fuck it, we'll just leave it at that for now, and then if we run out of space again, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I don't know why, but you were expecting a sort of soldier game when you raided. You've never heard of this game. Really? It was pretty heavily advertised when it first came out, but it's PS4 exclusive, so I suppose if you're not using PS4, then there's, you know, probably an advert that will just pass you by, because as soon as you hear it's PS4 exclusive, you probably lose interest. But it was advertised quite a bit at the time. I remember seeing it advertised a lot when it came out, and I really wasn't interested. Like, I saw a lot of adverts for it, and I just thought it just didn't grip me. But after watching it a little bit on Twitch and hearing a lot of people whose opinions on games I'd put a lot of stock into saying how great it is, thought, you know, I've got to try it, and I'm glad I did, because it's early days yet. I'm quite early on in the game, but it's been off to a great start. I can imagine, and the story's really good actually. The story's really gripping, captivating. One of the stronger points so far, in my opinion, is just the story's been really good.
This must be where the war party got massacred. Such destruction.
Oh, can't take the mount with us. Sorry, buddy, but you've got valuable resources. Not that valuable actually. Didn't really get much out of that, but at least he's not going to be lonely sitting outside camp waiting for us. Nice to hear Ashley Burst not voicing a psychopath. I'm not sure. I don't know who she is, and I don't know who else she's voiced, but I really like her voice in this game. Been hearing some shit about Red Dead. I've got very few complaints about Red Dead. I've got one or two major complaints, but they're not. But there's so many positives that even the major complaints I feel are outweighed, so that's fine. But yeah, I did feel the loadout system and the crafting system in Red Dead I wasn't a big fan of. But you know, it's not anything that takes away from the overall experience of the game at all. In my opinion, that if I can't give that game a 10 out of 10, then I don't feel like I can ever rate a game 10 out of 10. You know, so the shitty crafting and the shitty loadout system aside, it's a damn good game. Have I crafted all the ammo? Yes, more or less, apart from some that I just used. It looks beautiful. It does. Graphically, it looks really nice. Did I have to kill it? I probably didn't, but, you know. Every streaming animal dies. It's mechanical! It's not even an animal. It doesn't have feelings and stuff, and if it does, they're just like fake ones programmed into it. It's fine.
Lots of machines. All controlled by the killers. They sent a stampede of them down the slope. Maybe the war chief left something behind. Some clue. The Nora managed to take down a corruptor.
Okay, so there's corruptors and corrupted, so I'm guessing if we get in a big battle, you want to take out the corruptor, and then maybe the others will stop attacking,
but not
possibly?
before the killers used it to send the other machines against them.
Oh, Aslan. I've seen you kill plenty of animals, enough for the both of us. Did someone just call out to me? Yeah, survivor.
Brave! Let us speak!
You want to speak? Let's speak then. There you go. I don't know who they've modelled the, I'm assuming they've used a character model for Aloy, but whoever they modelled her off is absolutely beautiful.
You're hurt. What happened?
I didn't.
I want to meet real-life Aloy.
There. War Chief Sona sent me back to report. I'm no good to her like this.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Don't werewolves count as animals? By the sounds of it, you killed a few of those very recently.
So, you were here when the war party was ambushed?
I was. I thought after the proving there could be no darker day, but I was wrong. The war chief was delayed gathering the rear guard. Eager for revenge, the Braves in the lead fell into the trap. Dozens lost in minutes. If Sona hadn't arrived and rallied us, no one would have survived.
Varl told me that the war chief tracked the killers. Did she find them?
We followed their trail, but again and again they sent corrupted machines to attack us. My wounds started to slow me down, so the war chief sent me back to let others know she hasn't given up the fight.
Varl sent me to look for Sona. Do you know where she is now?
All I can tell you is where we parted.
The bullshit left you to rot. Oh, Aslan, you get him next time.
Look to the rise behind
Just think of him as an ogre.
I'll head for the embrace.
Just keep beating him until eventually you will succeed.
Lend you strength. You'll need it. Going alone.
Where you on Mass Effect? Are you still stuck on the Krogan? Like, I don't think the last stream I saw, I'm sure you're still on that Krogan that you have to beat to rescue Liara. If you're still on there, you definitely need to give another go to that guy and try and beat him. He is kind of difficult though. He killed me a lot of times.
I'll find a use for you.
But that's like very early on. I think that's just where you meet Liara, and Liara is like a central character to the game. Everybody loves some Liara. She's in all the trilogy as well. I think that mission where you have to fight that Krogan is just where you meet her to begin with. Oh, you defeated the Krogan, okay. I'm not sure where you're up to then in that case. I remember you having trouble with the Krogan at one point though. But, you know, everybody has trouble with that Krogan, I know I did. There's enemies everywhere. Oh, there's a tall neck over there, or is that the one that I already did actually? I think that's the tall neck that I already got. Yeah, I already got that one. That's the only one I've got so far. I believe there's 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5 more. You were there when I defeated it. I'm sure I was, but I've got a terrible, terrible memory. Took ages. Yeah, Liara's. I can't remember if he's a captor or if he like, you know, or like a bounty hunter or something who appears afterwards. But you basically, he's like the gatekeeper basically to Liara to rescue her. But I can't remember if he's the initial captor or if he's turned up after the fact. I think he is actually. No, I think she. Oh god, I can't remember now. I think maybe she was captured and he's trying to free her so that he can take her in as bounty or kill her possibly, and we're trying to free her so that we can add her to the team or get like information out of her about Saren and Matriarch Benezia. Well, Liara is such a boss. I love Liara. You know, if you've played Mass Effect and don't love those characters, so you've got no heart whatsoever, Liara is just such a fucking lovely person. I feel like I need to thin this herd out before I really move on. Because if I trigger one of them, they're just all going to attack me. I need to just try and take them out one at a time if I can. Can't see anywhere that I can... Can't see any long grass to hide in though. This might help. Nope, too far away. It doesn't work. Oh, there's some long grass. Yeah, he turns up as Freya. Begins that fight. Yeah, I can't remember if he was holding a prisoner or if he was trying to break her out because he, you know, because like, I don't know, I think there might have been a bounty on her or something like that. But either way, I mean, regardless of the storyline, he is essentially the gatekeeper for Liara. You have to beat him before you can add her to your team. Which you've done now. I can't really remember it though, but there's not a lot of things that I do remember. Aloy's model is a Dutch actress named... Oh, okay. I'm gonna have a quick look and see. If she looks anything like Aloy in real life, then wow. She does too, wow. She should get Aloy hair in real life. Complete the look. Super sneaky, oh yeah. That's how it's gotta be, otherwise I just get killed. Yeah, I just hit Google. And I'm glad I did. Yeah, she's pretty fine. Gonna chill before bed. Nice to catch your stream. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the raid. It's always nice to see you around here. Yeah, stream Dragon Age at some point tomorrow evening, and then I'll come in and catch it. But you have a good night anyway. Have a good sleep and everything. And thanks again. I'll see you later, Aslan. You know what, since they're only overridden for a limited time, I feel like I should just kill this fucker before it eventually turns on me, because you know it will. It's not attacking anything else, so it's got no purpose. If I leave it alive, I'm just, you know, I'm just waiting for it to wear off and it fucking become another enemy, so there you go, it's not a problem anymore. Resources full again. What crap have I got to dump? I have to sell off a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, I think I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff because it's all like rare or uncommon, and the stuff that I've got left here looks like it'd be good to sell, or some of it's actual currency. I can't really get rid of anything more. I think I'm just gonna have to keep doing this until I can get to a merchant and like try and sell off some of this shit and create some space. I think once I'm able to sell off a lot of this stuff, I should have a lot of space, but I just need to visit a merchant. I've bypassed some merchants already, mostly because I didn't know what I should sell and what I shouldn't, but I'm getting a bit of a better feel for that now, so next time I see a merchant I think I'm going to offload a lot of the resources. That doesn't sound good. It sounds like another tall neck, but it must be the one. Yeah, it is a tall neck, but it's the one I've already done. They don't appear to be hostile either. When I climbed the one yesterday, it didn't seem to make any effort to attack me or like throw me off or anything, so as loud as they are and as gigantic as they are, I'm getting the impression it's probably not really to be worth anything to be feared. Oh, campfire, thank you! Save. That's a relief. The slide just cracks me up so much on this. I mean, how far can one person slide? She really should be like a pro baseball player. You try and slide into one of these things to hide, and you just go straight through it. Like, oh, slide. Nope. Let's go all the way through right into the open space. You have to hit that slide so early to actually be able to land in the thing and stay covered. It takes some getting used to, but it's just hilarious. I find it so funny that the slide, the distance is just so ridiculous. It cracks me up every time. This girl should play baseball, definitely. I don't even know shit about baseball, but I do know that that it, you know, it helps to be able to slide. I'm guessing in baseball. People seem to focus on it whenever I see it mentioned on TV. Slide definitely seems to be a positive attribute.
Here they come.
She can do it uphill as well. Right, next time I get to a hill, I'm trying that out, because that sounds hilarious. It's funny enough on flat ground, but to defy gravity with it as well? I feel like they've put that in the game on purpose, just for, like, you know, comedic value. It definitely doesn't seem like they've thought it through and thought it's realistic or anything. It just seems like it's in there for the fun of it. This thing's following me. That didn't do what I was expecting it to. There we go, that's better. Nice try. Okay, I think that's the last of them. That's a Vanquish level. Oh god, I never actually played that game. But if there's one thing that I do know about it is the slide. Okay, I think we want to go down here. I wonder if you can climb up these things as well as down. Right, it doesn't look like I can actually attach to it. Okay, on certain enemies those tripwires actually are useful, but I find that like it's really hit and miss. Especially on some of the larger ones, they just don't seem to be phased by it at all. Maybe I need to upgrade it. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck! Okay, there we go. We're alright. Perfect. More or less.
clear that up later.
Oh, so we're tracking this person who saved them all. We gotta go to her last
This must be the rise
location.
Sona's runner told me about.
Nice gravity. Who the fuck needs gravity anyway, when you can do that? Gravity is just a myth, probably, anyway. It's what they want you to believe, so that you don't go flying off into outer space and leave the human cult. I don't believe in it. Oh, thought that was an enemy. Sometimes got to match ammo type against enemy. Oh, okay. How do you find out what their weaknesses are and what what weapons or ammo types are effective against certain types of enemy and stuff like that? All she needs now is a guitar.
This scrapes.
Oh, she's a fucking rock star. Oh my god, if they if this game was on PC, I'm sure somebody would have modded it to give her a guitar for that. That would be fucking brilliant. Oh man, that would be the funniest shit. I thought we were just up there. And then it told us to come down. And now we're going back up? Oh. Because I missed all the stuff up here, that's why.
The war chiefs, they must have taken a moment to rest. Couldn't have been easy, going on after the ambush.
Check bestiary. There's a bestiary? Oh, machine catalog, I guess, Oh, okay, weakness, none, strength, none. Okay, right, I see. That's the Cheers DS. I never would have even looked at this. What are some of the tougher ones then? Sawtooth are pretty tough. Weakness, fire. Okay. Right, I'll bear that in mind. I'll use fire arrows on it next time, because I was using normal arrows on it, and it was not doing any damage at all. Or very, very minimal. Right, okay, so fire for those. These are a fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, well, I came across one of these and it killed me loads of times. It's not got any weaknesses though. I wonder if that boss is in there. It might be that even. Is it that? I think this is possibly the boss that I came up against earlier and kept getting killed. If it has a shield, like a sort of... I don't really know how to describe the shield, but it's more like an energy shield, I suppose you'd call it, rather than like a physical one. But if it's got that, then I think that is what I was fighting earlier that kept on killing me. But apparently it's got a weakness to frost. I've not got any frost weapons yet, but I think that's how I should have targeted it. Oh, I've got a new weapon? What's this? Oh, no, I've not. It's just a spear. So I've got the spear, the bow, and the tripwire thingy. Ba-dum-tsh. Pretty metal. Aloy certainly is. I mean, look at that slide. Jesus Christ. You know, there's rock stars and football players the world over that have strived to get that kind of distance out of a slide. You score a goal, you go celebrate, you put in one of these, you never get that kind of distance out of it.
No one would have left it willingly. Sona's taken losses.
In fact, there's some hilarious videos on YouTube of when, like when football pitches weren't quite so well manicured as they are now, and like you know, they sort of wet the pitch and everything like that. They never used to. They used to be full of bubbles, the grass was dry, and there's loads of funny videos on YouTube of when people have scored a goal, tried to do one of these, and instead of sliding, they just like come to an abrupt stop on the floor and just like collapse forward and smack their face into the turf. It's really funny. Because they're trying to do something that you should do really on a like very well manicured ground where you can really slide along. Like you do that on a like a shitty old worn out pitch from like the 90s or earlier before they started really... There's more shit to do up there? Before they started really like focusing on the health of the pitch. And some of the slides, man, are just fucking hilarious.
Arrow shards. Dressings for wounds. A recent kill. Freshly skinned. Sona and her braves can't be far.
It doesn't even look like they've even started to eat that. Maybe they took off in a rush.
Braves were crafting ammunition here. The runner wasn't the only one who got hurt.
Yeah, you should check them out, Dive. They're really
Might be
funny.
a blood trail I could follow. I should
There's
try to
one in
focus.
particular, I can't remember who it is. But I think like they generally refer to the slide as a Klinsmann now, because I think Jurgen Klinsmann popularized it. But like there's just this one, like there's a few videos of people doing it, but there's one in particular that is so funny. Some guy trying to do a Klinsmann on a really shitty unmanicured football pitch, and as soon as he hits his knees, like he doesn't go 1 inch further, he just stops dead and flops over forward and just bangs his face on the turf. And oh my god, man, that was like the highlight of that match. Okay, so I guess we're following the track now. We've investigated the area.
Tracks. Need some blood. Looks like Sona and her braves headed for that ridge.
No, 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 no! Okay. Oof. Rushed into that one a bit. Oh god. I'm doing worse taking my time with it. What the hell do you want? Go away! Fuck you! Goddamn watchers, stop watching. It was the first video to pop up. I thought it probably would be. I can't remember who it was, the player that tried it, but that is definitely one of the most well-known like Klinsmann fails. It is fucking great, that one. Like he just goes running out there and just bam straight into the turf. The condition of pitches used to be so bad. Like you know, when you see what they play on today, it makes you wonder how they played on them. Well, obviously, all through my childhood, they played on them. Like when I was a kid, the pitches were an absolute like eyesore. They were just really patchy. There was muddy patches everywhere. There's big lumps of grass everywhere. It wasn't like leveled or anything. And this isn't really even that long ago. And it makes you wonder when you look at replays of older games, like how the fuck did he play on that? Like how do you place an accurate pass across the turf that doesn't, when you've got bobbles everywhere that just sends the ball flying off into like odd directions? The pass, like they must have found it so hard to pass accurately across the turf. I suppose that's why they used to play so many like long balls and like lump it up in the air. I suppose you couldn't really precision pass back in those days, because if the ball hits a tuft of turf, then it's just gonna go fuck knows where, and then somebody else will get it. Whereas these days, like they're so perfectly manicured that you can do like a perfect precision pass like all the way across the pitch on the carpet. It's like really nice. Corrupted zone. I can't tell what's corrupted and what's not. I mean, I know that you can identify them because they're usually red if they're corrupted. But my understanding was that the corrupted ones attack on sight and the non-corrupted ones don't. But lately I'm getting the impression that corrupted or not, they just attack. So like I don't really know what the difference is. The uncorrupted ones seem to attack me just as violently as the corrupted ones.
You're lucky I happened by. One heartbeat more, and that sawtooth would have torn you apart.
Half a heartbeat more and I would have killed it myself. So you're War Chief Sona? Varl asked me to find you.
Has he held the gate?
He has, bravely. I saw him kill a corrupted machine himself. But he worries for you.
Our tribe needs strength, not sentiment. I've tracked some of the killers who struck the Proving. I crave vengeance. Do you?
You have no idea.
Show me then. Lend me your strength. Follow. The killers are just across this ridge, digging the cursed earth. The sin of the ancients is buried in that soil. Corrupter demons.
I know of them. I killed one at Mother's Watch.
A bold claim. I wonder if you'll live up to it.
Well, I don't mind, like, you know, a lot of focus being on female characters these days and more strong female characters and stuff. I feel like they've laid it on a bit too thick in this game. I feel like the message is a bit too strong in this game. Because, like, every male character I come across seems, like, really pathetic, with the exception of a couple. Whereas, like, it seems like every woman in this game is, like, a super masculine super soldier or something. They're all big warriors and stuff. Which I get what, you know, the message that they're trying to put across, but I really feel like it's a little bit too in your face in this game. The message is loud and clear.
Hours ago, I sent Braves into hiding in the trees below. On my signal, they'll attack. The enemy and their demonic machines outnumber us.
Check
But
your
they
health.
will have fury on our side.
I think my health's
We
full,
could have
isn't
more
it?
than that.
I've got too
Explain.
much ridgewood.
That's Blaze.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What we
sell all
used
the
to
ridgewood.
burn,
When I finally get
they
to
used
another
to
merchant,
blast.
I'm gonna
That's
trade
how they dug
most
out
of
this
it
pit.
So we put
for
fire
shards
to it
and
then.
keep some for crafting. But at the moment, I don't
Then
want
let
to
us
drop any of
begin.
it because I know that when I do
Whoa,
get to the
wait.
merchant, it will have
Let's
value.
not rush. Give me some time to make an approach. If I end up alerting them, open fire.
All right. Let's see what you can
Well,
do.
I think my health's okay. Yeah, my health's full at the moment. Kill the cultists and corrupted machines. Oh, cultists. So these are going to be our first human kills then, I think. This is the first time we've killed humans in this
Daybreak
game.
soon.
I think that's all of them. But I often think that's all of them, and then more just sort of spawn out of nowhere, so it might not be all of them. Gonna be sneaky sneak here? Well, I'm gonna try and be. Whether it's gonna work out that way, I do not know. But I'm gonna try and sneak, yeah. Sneaking's not really worked out much for me in this game so far. I tend to get busted straight away and then it turns into confrontation. I'm just trying to figure out what the best approach is at the moment, because we've got like 3 zip lines. this one looks like a pretty good one because it leads directly into long grass. That one looks like it leads into a fucking hot zone that I don't want to be in. Okay, I think we got full health reserves now. Okay, so where does this one lead to? Okay, that leads to tall grass as well, in a pretty decent location. Right, I'm just gonna use this one. Oh, has he seen me? No. Okay, we're alright, I think. Seriously, come on. I thought that was supposed to be a silent strike. Fuck off. I'm just gonna... Well, so much for sneaking. I did try. But apparently silent strikes ain't all that silent. I thought fire would do a lot more damage than that. You're on fire, but you're still doing okay, buddy. I don't know how, but well done. God. Oh, that's an ally! She's one of my friends. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to kill her after all.
I need to get out. It won't be pretty.
How do I get this corruption off me? Right, get that notification off my screen. I've read it 10 times already. It's just blocking shit. But, like, that notification's come up so many times over the course of the game, and it's just like, hey, by unlocking this, you can get more shards. Like, yeah, I know. Stop fucking obscuring my view of stuff to tell me shit that you told me already, like, 10 times before. Get out of the way!
Keep them in front of you.
Is that the last one? I think that might be our last one.
Feet on the ground.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we didn't do it stealthy like we wanted to, but we did it.
Forget about traveling light. It said optional, destroy these barrels. So I'm guessing we can just, damn it. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do it. It says destroy them as optional, but, yeah, I don't know how we're actually supposed to do that. Can't pick up any of this shit. It is a bit hard focused. I do like that how they handled Erend. I'm not sure who that is yet. I've met Rost. I think he's dead though. And I met some other guy who was like a massive pussy. I can't remember his name. But yeah, you know, I'm not against the strong female character message that they're trying to get across. I just feel like they're laying it on a bit too thick.
No space.
Well, a lot too thick, really, to be honest. I think it's a bit one-sided and just kind of, I don't know. It's not a very subtle message, put it that way. I think if it was the other way around, and it was like just filled with nothing but strong men and like weak women, I feel like that would be seen as a huge, major issue. But because it's this way around, I don't, you know, people probably don't see it that way. How do I destroy this fuck? Oh, okay. Fire. Keep my distance though, because it will kill me. I think that's a bonus objective. I don't know how many of these things there are. Don't think that there's probably not much left to loot. Although I think some of the enemies I killed on this side I don't think I've looted. Yeah, there's some loot up here. Oh, there's another one of those barrels. So I've got 4 of those barrels. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to identify the others, but it did say it was an optional objective, destroy these barrels. But I'm just gonna have to assume that I've got them all, because I can't see any more around here. Okay, fuck it, let's go talk to this, what's her name, Sona?
This wasn't all the killers. I counted more at the War Party massacre. If I have to chase their filthy shadows from here to Spear's Reach, I will.
You're hurt. Losing blood.
My health is not your concern.
No one doubts your determination, but you need rest.
She's right, War Chief.
Maybe. It did say that it was an optional objective, so I'm assuming that destroying all of them should give you some sort of
I ordered you to hold
reward.
that gate with your life.
And so I did.
But
until the runner you sent returned with news
I
of
wish
his
I had used
encounter
it for
with
blowing
Aloy
up enemies.
and your location. I left the gate well guarded. My place is here, with you, with our vengeance. Am I not owed that?
Maybe I should have a look around. See if I can figure out where the rest of the killers are.
Do as you wish. Everyone else does.
Mother.
Anyone else who played this game, did you have any issues with the audio and video being out of sync, or especially during cutscenes? I find that everything's always just slightly out of sync in these cutscenes. Like the lip movement to the voice acting is just not. It's not quite in sync, and it's a bit jarring.
Something.
But I'm not sure if that's something that everyone else also encountered.
Commanders, over the past month, accidental blaze explosions have killed 12 men. Here in the Ring of Metal, I've taken the precaution of placing our entire stockpile in a covered shelter. safe from stray sparks and lightning, and I've posted guards to control access. I urge you to take similar measures, or suffer the consequences. Supply Master Thrawn, out.
A blaze stockpile inside their base. Sabotage that, and we win. Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. I found something. The rest of the killers are camped inside a ring of metal. Any idea what that means?
Damn them. The ring of metal lies in the ruins of Devil's Grief. That ground is taboo. I will return to the matriarchs, beg them to make an exception.
There's no time for that.
Blood spilled calls for blood spilled. If the ground is cursed, then let our vengeance sanctify it.
You blaspheme.
Please, War Chief, break the taboo.
Devil's Grief is a cursed place. But maybe Aloy's secret blessing can protect us. I'll send scouts ahead. Our force will assemble at the cliff above Red Echoes, and launch our attack from there.
Sounds like a plan. See you there.
Right, I need to find a merchant really before I do anything else. Because there's just so much shit that I can't pick up now, and I've got like 1,500 pieces of ridgewood that I need to sell or use in crafting or something. Okay, so where's the nearest merchants? Doesn't look like there's any on the way to where we're going, so we're not going to go there just yet. The nearest one that's sort of on the way, probably going to be this guy. Oh, they only sell certain things, so this guy sells hunting goods. Okay, so it's not like one merchant sells everything. This one also sells hunting goods. This one sells... This one's asleep. Doesn't sell shit. Hunting goods. Hunting good. Okay, maybe it's not specifying what they sell. They just all sell hunting goods. Okay, so we'll go see this one. Go and offload some crap to this guy.
Easy, easy.
It'd be quicker to just slide all the way there. So you kill it and cook it all at once. How efficient.
This'll last.
Didn't get any bones from it this time though. What can't I take? Turkey, but oh man. I think I got the rich meat though, that's what I really want from the turkey at the moment. Bad guys, there's bad guys here, what's going on? Just like a bad guy camp or something. And it looks like they've got prisoners. Yeah, they've got prisoners. So what's this, like a rival tribe or something? Tribe of bandits? Well, I'll see the merchant first and then I'll come back and do some rescuing. Because if I do it now, I probably won't even be able to loot the place. Because I can't carry anything.
Saving these for the trail.
So we'll skirt around, offload some bullshit to the merchant, and then we'll come back and try and do some killing. Okay, it looks like a tree, and a health item is occupying the same space, so I can't harvest it.
Not sure what that was.
Nah, fuck it. It's safer to go around this way, I think. If we can climb. Yeah, we can climb. We're fine. Oh, the merchant's up there? I thought it was... Whoa, I thought the merchant was well closer than that. Okay, so where is this on the map then? Merchant's up there. And this is the bandit camp, okay. So at least we know where it is to go back for it. Well, they got rusty old cars in the lakes. Cars from our time as well, by the looks of it. However long ago that was, I don't know. No idea when this takes place, but I'm guessing it's not in the near future. Whoa, no, there's no one here, so stop looking. Fine. Alright, do me a favour and kill the other one for me, please. I'll help you. Okay, never mind, I'll just do it. Well, at least we can move a bit quicker now we got this guy. I didn't realise he was a Strider, actually.
Some things go beyond our care. I know better next time.
Wild as beasts. It's like the metal devil is whispering.
Why don't you just put the marker where he is rather than say over there, then I go over there, then it says nope, back here. Like, okay, I'll investigate over here, then it says there he is. Like, dude, as soon as I walk through the gate, just tell me where this fucking guy is so I can go straight to him.
Well, I hope you're looking to buy. I could use the shards.
Well, I'm not looking. Yeah, no, actually, I'm looking to get some shards off you if you don't mind.
See anything you like? Sure you do.
You got a lot of shit to sell, so you better have a lot of shards on you, buddy. Okay, we'll start out with the shite resources. We got a lot of whatever this is, Ridgewood. Gotta get rid of. Oh, you can mark stuff to sell. Merchant isn't interested. I don't give a shit what he's interested in. Buy my crap. This is how games work. I accumulate tons and tons of junk. You pay me for it. This isn't new. Son of a bitch won't buy all this shit. I picked 1,250 of these and the cunt won't buy it off me. Okay, right. You can buy the goddamn watches. There you go. Take a watch. There's junk and there's junk. I prefer the games where they take every piece of junk off you. Like on Skyrim and stuff, man. I've offloaded some absolute crap onto some merchants on Skyrim. Like things that, you know, it just... There's no logical reason for them to ever buy, but they do. I suppose I could sell all of these. Yeah, I've offloaded some real crap on Skyrim. It's funny. But yeah, damn, so what am I going to do with all this Ridgewood? I've been hoarding it to sell to one of these guys. And apparently, they can't do that. I don't know if other merchants will buy it, or if none of them will. Selling your hoard of rusted cans in for like, yeah, like, I thought that was like standard in games. If there's a merchant and an inventory, then that's where you go to offload the absolute bottom barrel shite that you want to get rid of. But this game's taken a slightly different approach, where the merchants actually have some sort of quality control over what they'll buy and what they won't. Oh, what am I gonna do with all this crap then? Okay, let's just sell what I can, I suppose, and try and free up some space. I think anything I've got multiple of, so I've got full of, and then more like these. So I've got 5 full loads of these. I can't sell them, so I'll probably wind up discarding them or something. But stuff like this, like Watcher Lens, I've got 10, 10 plus 3. I might as well sell the 13 and just keep the 10. Well, maybe it'd make more sense to sell the 10s and keep the fractions, because then at least if I pick up more, it will just allocate it to that spot, as opposed to giving it like a spillover spot and taking up a whole other resource slot. So maybe I've gone about this the wrong way. Maybe I should have really been probably selling the 10s and not selling the fractions. I think that's all of my duplicates anyway, apart from the Ridgewood, but he won't buy them because he's not dumb enough to buy a bunch of sticks that I pulled out of the ground.
I'm heading for the border. You're a trader? What do you know of the Carja tribe, or their capital, Meridian?
I've never left our sacred land, but I've traded with Carja outlanders from time to time. Too fancy for their own good, if you ask me. As for Meridian, it's all they talk about. A city built atop a mesa, with soaring towers, high as mountains.
How did the Carja ever come to build such marvels?
Slave labor. But their new king has forbidden slavery.
Oh, damn him.
I guess he cares more about justice than new construction, huh?
He needs to sort his priorities
Well, I'll be
out,
off.
obviously.
I hope business picks up.
Thanks. Me too.
I could get so much done if only I could have a bunch of slaves.
Lie dead and wounded. The machine is friendly. Only the goddess
Okay, we want to go back to that bandit camp then, which is back here. Because we got some prisoners of ours that I'd like to rescue. And also, I just want to, like, you know, kill some people and loot some places.
The machines are frenzied.
Oh, he's an ally, it looks like. I need to find some long grass so I can tag all these guys again, and then I'll go talk to the ally, see if he's got a plan. Or maybe I can just get away with doing it here. I feel like there was a lot more of them last time when we rode past. Okay, there's one that I didn't catch. Oh, they got an alarm. Right, bear that in mind. I don't know who this guy is. Nil, his name is. He's got an interesting dress sense.
Stay low, bro.
Hi, Neil. Oh god, he's creepy as hell.
More danger than you know, Outlander. You're trespassing.
On Nora land, it's forbidden. My life was forfeit. Yes, yes, yes. Are we done? Call me Nil. Look there. Those old rocks. A bandit clan squats under them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wriggling out. Worms that they are.
Bandits. Why have they come here?
The Nora are in trouble. Rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all?
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare egg to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler. With a bow, concerned about the state of these lands.
It's that Dave Navarro. I'm trying to figure out who he looks like. He looks like a football player, but I can't think of which.
Let me put it another way.
Which one?
Are you a bandit?
Of course not.
Then you have nothing to fear from me.
All right. Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
And he does have a bit of a Dave Navarro look, especially with that beard.
Safe screening in a while. Go ahead and take the lead. I look forward to seeing what your
his mouth especially looks really, really familiar, and I can't think who it is. I'm sure it's some football player,
That's
but I can't think which one.
Let them sound it and more will come running. It's a gift. And if you're the heroic kind...
Too masculine, yeah, I get the feeling that masculinity is a big no-no in this game. I think, like, testosterone might have been a banned substance in the development lab. Well, let's kill the bandits.
So much for being careful.
Oh, compared to Dave, this guy looks more like a crazy person. There's something absolutely nuts about him. I don't trust him anyway.
Taste of metal.
Oh, this could be a good way in. Why am I still picking up Ridgewood? I've got 1,280 Ridgewood, and I can't get rid of them, so why am I still picking this shit up? Don't tell me you can't climb on there. There you go. Busted. Oh no, I don't get that reference. But he's got a very familiar look about him. I mean, it seems like to each of us he looks like somebody that we're all familiar with. To me, it's some football player, but fuck me, it's driving me nuts trying to think of who. Oh, for fuck's sake. So much for the sneak attack. Oh, at least they died before they could alert everyone. Oh, no! Somehow they alerted everyone. Ah, so much for the fucking sneak. I went up behind him and pressed R1 like you always do to sneak attack people, but it just did the light attack and hit him in the back. It didn't like do a sort of sneak melee insta-kill. Come on then. You deaf cunt. Fuck's sake. Box, you annoying prick. Clean your fucking ears out. Fuck off and all.
Here we are.
Got proximity mines? I don't believe so. I don't think I've got any mines. We need to craft some arrows and stuff though.
Always said, patience.
Ah, you can't latch onto, you can't grab onto that. That would have been a nice entry point.
Quit skulking, you stinking son of...
Fuck you. What? Oh, I thought that was my guy. Piece of shit. Search supply crate. What? Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna fight all these guys. Sneaking doesn't work. I'm really bad at stealth on this game. It just doesn't seem to fucking work for me on this game at all, so I'm just gonna stick with what I know and just fucking melee everyone. I think he's got the same idea though. It's rare, but I prefer a trickle system when not everyone is alerted. You at least have a second to get the one person who spot. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, telepathy in games really pisses me off. Like, you know, that's not realistic. If you take them out before they make a commotion, there's no reason why the whole rest of the camp should know. But apparently, you know, some games, like everybody in some games, all the AI has like a hive mind or something, and as soon as one of them spots you, everyone's seeing you through their eyes, and it's just, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do?
Right here, you.
2 for 1.
I see him. Surround him. Ow! You wanna die? Gonna tear you down.
Oh, that's last of a cool bandit camp done. Sometimes it's really obvious you're fighting the CPU. Yeah, definitely. You like, you know, you can tell sometimes that
Seeker,
they clearly communicate with each other in ways that you can't. Like they clearly, rather than calling out and saying, "Hey, there's an enemy over here, everybody," it's just like literally, I'm alerted, so everybody else is alerted, and that's
yourself
it.
to speak with me?
No. Let me loot. I get so scared that when you talk to somebody to complete a mission, that you won't be able to loot the place. So I just got into the habit of running around everywhere trying to loot anything before running the risk of triggering a cutscene or something like that. So I'll talk to this guy after we've got what we can out of this place. Also, I was save.
Off you go.
Please, may I
Haven't you
speak
got
with
anything
you?
better to do?
Alright, what the hell do you want? He's a trader!
I beg you, Seeker.
Oh, was he telling you that this
moment of your
guy's
time.
talking? No, it's not, here's the trader. Well, what the fuck do you want, man? You just want to sell me some shit. I don't want to buy anything off you. Go away.
I'm honored.
It is this guy. Why didn't it do anything when it
All-Mother
pressed triangle
be
next to him?
praised.
Are you alright? Is there something you need?
Okay, so it is
Yes.
this guy.
My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless.
Where did you all come from?
Some of us have wandered the sacred lands for years. As for me, the village I grew up in was burned in the Red Raids.
Yeah, that's probably not
I'm
a bad shout, actually.
Ashamed
Upgrade
I
some
wasn't
shit,
there
buy
to
some cool
protect
weapons.
them. But I was an outcast long before the Karja came.
How did you come to be an outcast?
I was a fool. I refused to do what I was told. Never went hunting when I could sit under a tree instead. I argued with my family every step, picked fights with other braves. One day, such a fight grew fierce. I got a lucky hit, an unlucky one. He went down, and there was no one left to speak for me. I deserved to be an outcast.
You seem different from the person you describe.
I hope to be.
How did you all come to be here together?
You wonder how we speak to each other when the law forbids it. But what hope do we have here, outside the embrace, alone?
I wasn't judging you. I was an outcast once.
Forgive me. You're right to ask. I convinced them to speak. I told them we were only sentenced to be outcast, not to die out here.
An intelligent approach.
We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the Matriarch's laws?
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration to us. Thank you.
You buy my crap and then sell me some of yours. I hope this guy buys the wood. No, nobody wants this shit. I'm just gonna have to dump it or something. I got like 5 slots taken up by wood. It's wood that nobody wants. Oh my god, I could buy everything that this guy's got. I didn't realise quite how much money I had compared to what shit costs. Like, you can buy a new outfit for 40, or a new weapon for like 50, and I've got 2,357. Oh, and he got his free sample box that DS told me about the other day. I have been picking those up actually. I forgot about it with this guy, but I have picked up the free sample boxes from all the other traders so far, I think. Play movie? Wow, she's firing a bow and stuff. Cool. How do I compare this to what I'm currently using? That's my current bow. 12.025. That's the one that's up for sale there, I think. Yeah, that's the same shit that's up for sale, except without the modifications that I've got on mine. Okay, I suppose I could buy a sling. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Actually, what one have I got? I've got the hunter bow, which is this one. So I don't need that, but this one, its handling is lower, ammo, I don't see anything for like damage or anything like that, just sort of how much ammo capacity you can hold. Or is it actually, I think that might be damage against soft targets and against armor, maybe? I'm not too sure. It's not really very well explained what these icons all mean. So I've already got that. That one, I can't really decide whether it's an upgrade or not. I'm intrigued by this sling, but I need a crystal braiding to be able to like purchase it. So I'll hold off on that for now. I really want to buy another bow, just in case it's like not as good as the one that I've got. Yeah, fuck it. I wonder if there's any cool... Oh wow, that looks cool. So I really like this Ice Hunter one, and this looks like it's the best of the Ice Hunter ones. So, pretty expensive, 800, but I think I might buy that because it actually looks really cool. Sharpshooter bows a different use. Oh, right, okay. Alright, I'll get both then, if I don't have to... I assumed it was more accurate like a sniper rifle, but I assumed it would replace my current bow. But if I've got both, one for long range and one for medium, then I suppose it would be worthwhile buying it, so I'll get that. But I'm gonna get this outfit as well, just because it looks awesome. Okay, so the sharp shot bow is 210, so okay, we'll buy that and add it to there. Okay, so this is our new bow. Craft ammo. Oh, I can't craft ammo for it because I've not got enough of something. Craft a precision ammo. So what's that? Terra blast ammo? Oh, tear blast ammo. Arrow. That I don't know what it is, but it sounds like it'll probably be pretty cool. But I'm gonna hold on to it for, you know, like big enemies or something. Might as well go save again now that we've bought some stuff. This outfit's pretty awesome. I'm liking it. Maps? What do you get for the maps?
Excuse me, I'm a bit distracted at the moment.
I have got some extra cash, so if the maps are really useful, then it could be worth just getting those. They're pretty cheap actually. They're not, you know, I could buy all of them really. Why do I have to use fatty meat and rich meat in order to get this this map? Like, you can craft a map, but not unless you've got some meat. I think I've got more than enough resources to buy all the maps. So, as Marcus hinting at locations where metal flowers, I don't even know what metal flowers are. Locations where Bannock art might be found, don't know what that is. Ancient vessels and vintages. Okay, might as well just buy them all. Got enough resources to get them. Oh cool, it'll peel armor off and junk the robot. Right. I'm gonna save them then, and use them when I'm up against a robot that is difficult to handle otherwise. Might as well save again, now that we got the maps before we actually venture back out. Get out of the way. That's a collectible side stuff. Advantages are the most interesting. Right, I'll bear that in mind, and I'll definitely look into that. Are you going to be streaming it all tonight, DS? I've not been able to catch you this weekend because, like, I've not, you know, like, I went to bed early, I was knackered, and I've not been able to watch any of the Valkyrie Chronicles streams. But if you are streaming tonight, then I'll definitely be watching that. Because I don't know, I don't think I'm going to stream much longer myself, but I am probably going to be up for at least a couple more hours or so. So I'll definitely be looking for some stuff to watch. Collectibles can be exchanged for other cool stuff. Okay. I wonder if the map looks different now. Vantage. Oh, we're right near one of the Vantage things, so why not just investigate that? Ancient vessel, metal flower, and figure. Okay, so we got like one of each in the pretty immediate areas. So we'll check out this Vantage then, since we're so close to it. Well, we're at the top of the hill, more or less. Oh, we're not even gone in the wrong direction completely. I think it's in this direction. I think we went past it, possibly. Okay, it should be here somewhere. I don't even know what I'm looking out for, actually. Okay, I think that's it. That looks like a vantage point, so I'm guessing this is where we're looking for.
Never know when I might need these.
Whoa! Cool. Wow, that's... fucking hell, that's really cool. So that derelict piece of shit building over there used to look like this once upon a time. It's like a... oh, it's a museum, it says.
The Pocket Shitstorm Tour, Day 3. I was 13 when I broke in and vandalized this place.
You save scumming after the license missed 6 hours. Yeah, I've saved, like, I think save scumming's like a legitimate strategy on that game.
For the Mahdi family.
I save scum a lot on that game. I think it's like a genuine tactic, really. Although, to be fair, I do that on all games, really. I'm not above save scumming at all, but on Valkyrie Chronicles, I feel like that's actually the way you're supposed to play it. To just try and get through every mission on that without saving is just like torture, like so hard. Oh, so this is the camp, actually. So this is where we just were. So the bandit camp was an old museum. Interesting. Well, since we're here, a save never hurts. I'll do a manual one though, because I might actually be calling it now. So I'm not in the mood to play games at the moment. I want to watch. I want to be a watcher at the moment. Franny's playing Fallout. Fallout's always fun. So we'll watch a little bit of that. DS, as soon as you go live later, I'm gonna have to keep checking actually, because Twitch never fucking tells me that you're live and it's really annoying. So I'm gonna keep my eye out on my follow page tonight, and as soon as I notice that you're on, I'm gonna be in there. because I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm going to call it there. This has been a great stream, been a lot of fun. Loads of people been watching today, so thanks everyone who's been hanging out and watching. I hope you've all been enjoying it. I hope to catch you all next time, but for now I'm going to move over and see how Franny's doing on Fallout. But yeah, dude, DS, as soon as you get onto Valkyria Chronicles, if I see it, I will be there, because I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks everyone. Appreciate you know, everyone hanging out, and yeah, maybe see you next time. See you later, guys.